Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello everyone, this is Jarvis Escott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today I have the honor and distinct pleasure with Birmingham City Council, District 7, let me back up for a minute, Madam President of the Birmingham City Council. I'm so happy it's my first time to say this to you. Congratulations,
Thank
Wardine.
you so much. I'm excited to be here with you again. Thank you.
You work Wardine Alexander, Council President, Madam Council President. I say thank you for coming on today.
I'm happy to be here with you. Always delighted to share information about the council in District 7.
Great, in the first official capacity. So how has the first couple of weeks been so far?
Well, of course, it's been very exciting. We've had some great pieces of legislation that we have rendered through the council, and so I'm excited about some of the work that we're doing already and how some of this is going to bring transformative change to the city of Birmingham. So truly excited, and I work with a great group of colleagues. So I'm continuing to be happy to work with them in a team to do what we do for the city of Birmingham.
Okay, so let's we all been lying on the rock. The American Rescue Plan that finally passed, and with this plan, you all can read about it. It's going to bring a lot of change, especially for the infrastructure, but it's going to also help a lot of the states and local cities, especially here in Birmingham. So can you kind of tell us how it's going to impact?
Well, sure. Just recently at our recent council meeting, we did approve over $35 million that we will be using as part of the American Rescue Plan, or ARPA. And this will put dollars into each of our districts. We'll be looking at using them for economic development, public safety, transportation. Each councilor will actually get $1 million each for discretionary funds that they specifically can use within their districts. And so again, we're looking for the transformative change that this money can bring to our city.
Okay, I said the number was $35 million?
Yes, $35 million. We actually received a little bit more than that.
Okay.
We have already expensed and used some of that money for COVID payout for our public safety, public works staff, as well as we'd already also given some money to BJCTA. And so now this last part of this package will go towards those items that I already mentioned.
Okay, and a big thing I read too was about the neighborhoods.
Yes, very excited again. Each council will get $1 million in discretionary funding, and so we'll be able to put that to use for specific projects within our district.
Okay, yeah, that's good because there's a lot of things, especially like roads and other special things.
Correct. Sewer, road repair, again, community revitalization, some monies that can be put towards affordable housing, bring more affordable housing. Of course, that's something I'd love to bring into District 7. So I'm looking forward to the process. It will be over a period of time where we'll secure project managers. Then as we select each project, we have to cost it out to be sure that we have the amount of money that we can spend on the project. And then eventually we'll be able to put that into good use for our neighborhoods.
Okay, so you've been council president a little over a month. What was your goals, objectives when you took on
my
position?
first goal in working with the councilors and when I was going out to secure leadership on the council was to bring a cohesive team effort to the council, to be transparent, also to bring some organization and a structure to the way that we operate as a council. So I've been very happy to put some things in place. You can see now that each morning we're having what we call a pre-council meeting. And so this gives us time between 9 and 9:30 where councilors can ask questions and bring those questions forward to administration, and that hopefully helps to speed along our council meeting. We also have started back to having what we call committee of the whole, and this is almost like a work session where councilors again can have information presented by the mayor, and so that we can look at those items prior to council meeting and get the questions and the information we need to make a valid vote when we go up to bring in new legislation.
Now, why, like you said, cohesive team of 10, and that includes, notice it's 9, but you include one extra person, which is, I want to assume it's the mayor.
That would be the mayor.
You all have a great relationship going back from the school board days?
Well, yes, it's no surprise to everyone that Mayor Whiffen and I did meet when we first served on the Birmingham school board. And so during that time, we developed a relationship. Sometimes we disagree, but we learned how to agree to disagree. And so that's what we've tried to bring along with us with service between he being the mayor and myself being on the council.
Yeah, because one thing I like about you all like, like you say, disagree, but you're at the end of the day, still respectful of each other.
And that's it, mainly respect. And I feel that all 9 counselors, as well as the mayor, we want to show respect for each other. When you talk about a dysfunctional team, we don't want to be dysfunctional. And one of the things of a dysfunctional team is that they avoid conflict. Now, it's not that we're going to be out there looking for conflict, but we're not going to avoid it in order not to discuss an issue. But we want to do it again where it's respectful, and we can agree to disagree. We may have different goals and objectives when it comes to a particular issue, but once we talk it out, then and we have our final vote, we still want to feel that we had a consensus and we came to the right decision.
Well, I like how you all came together, even with this. You know, you got how you all decide, like, hey, okay, 35 million is going to break down neighborhoods. I think one part like small business support.
Yes.
I see another one. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know about violence intervention.
Oh yes, that one I'm particularly excited about is that we'll be working with the Jefferson County Health Department, and so we want to put in once someone has been a victim of a crime or been involved in a crime, we want to be sure that they don't go back to a situation that will make them be a part of a crime situation again. And so we'll have experts that will be able to come in and work. Now, this is not the be-all, end-all to ending crime in our city, but at least this program puts some dollars where we can get some help for people, and then there's another $800,000 that we'll also be using for other small type programs that people can come in for intervention on crime in the area.
Okay, I know once you all get closer to, you announce this money going out, going to start having like public meetings to kind of get input from
Definitely. That is a very important part of this entire project. Well, we'll be going to the public. We'll also be doing what you call like an RFP, where there'll be a request for a proposal. If you have an idea of how you want us to spend that money and you think you have some goals and objectives that we can measure, then each council will be looking for that and seeking that input from the public. Okay,
so another thing I want to kind of go back, because she's still your representative, District 7.
That's right.
She's still your representative. Lately in the news, give us an update on the train track situations.
Yes, in addition to the 3 C's, we're also, though, concerned in District 7. I know a lot of residents have reached out because of the stalled trains. I have encountered them as well, and going to and fro, trying to get back and forth in my own area. And so just recently we did meet with representatives of Norfolk Southern Railroad, and they met with a group of elected officials talking about operational issues that they have, giving us more of an idea and understanding of what happens when that train gets stalled on track. And we're trying to work through and negotiate ways that they can be more efficient in not having those trains to get stalled on our track. So we're working on it. We're working with the officials. It is important, though, that residents know the railroad is federally mandated and federally regulated. So it's not as if we could go out and give a ticket or make them move. And so that's why we're working not only with Representative Sewell's office, but we're all hands on deck on this and trying to bring as many resources as we can to solve this issue.
Now, the holiday season passed. For Thanksgiving, I said you gave out a lot of turkeys to a lot of places.
Yes, we did. And it was important to me that this was a first Thanksgiving that a lot of families were able to get together. We know how negatively impacted some of our families have been because of COVID-19. And so it was my way of wanting to ensure we could give back to the community and we could have people to have a really good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because you have a lot of turkeys.
And I wasn't alone now. We had some other counselors who also
helped you out.
And they did. We're very happy for that partnership with the Birmingham Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. And they've been with me for the 4 years now. This is our 4th turkey distribution. So I'm always thankful to those men for coming out and helping out in the community.
Great. I see you was named recently on a leadership team. Can you talk about that?
Well, yes, that's the Unum Fellows. And this is a cohort of Southern elected officials. And I actually won a $75,000 grant that I will be creating a workforce development pipeline between Buffalo Rock, a new industry that's coming into D7, and Lawson State Community College, our crown jewel of education there in D7. And so we're creating a workforce development pipeline where Lawson State will be training individuals that will be able to secure jobs there at that Buffalo Rock facility that's coming right there on Lakeshore Parkway.
Okay, so going back to you said like you continue 3 C's, as we doing this, we dealing with I like to call it the new variant, or I call it the new cousin of COVID.
Yes.
And this one called Omicron.
That's right.
Any continuing efforts?
Well, the Omicron variant, we know that that is causing some problems within the community. I was looking today to find out if we've had any incidents of it in Alabama or in Birmingham. What I just want to continue to stress to residents, get vaccinated. If you have an opportunity to get vaccinated, we've had a lot of pop-up sites in District 7. I want to thank Birmingham City Schools. They had a couple of pop-up sites, even had one at Winona High School, where residents could come in and get those shots for themselves or their children. And so if you are still sort of on the fence about getting that vaccination, I don't want to make anyone get one that doesn't feel comfortable about it, but do your research, get the information. You can go to just about any pharmacy, a Walmart. There is no reason that you can't get those, and those vaccinations are free. And that's your first line of defense, because even with the variant, they're finding that if you've had the booster and you've had the 2 shots, even if you get the disease, it makes it a little bit less strenuous on your body, and you're able to recover a little bit better, even if you do come in contact. But the researchers are still out there looking for that. So I would say bottom line, the way to minimize that risk is to get vaccinated.
So your vision, now that you're council president, how you envision council meetings to be? How you want it?
Well, again, structure, order. We do operate by parliamentary procedure. So it's important when residents come into the chamber does belong to the public. And we want to hear from our residents. But I want to encourage people, we do have a portion of our agenda which has community voices. But keep in mind, you're only allowed 3 minutes, to tell us your issue and to talk to us. Always know that each council office is staffed with staff, even with the councilor present in times, where you can talk and discuss your issue. And 3 minutes in most issues does not give you time to discuss your issue.
Yeah, because you can't expect to see. She's busy now. See, you can call potential. It's all good. It's fine. But yeah, 3 minutes is not enough, and they need to know during the week they can come, and you got staff that relate.
And there is a sense of decorum that we ask when you come in and you address the council. We're there to listen, we're there to learn, and we really want to hear from you. But again, often 3 minutes is not enough time to discuss an issue. So if you have a valid issue that you'd like to get before your counselor, I encourage you to call the council office, 254-2000. You can just ask for the council office, or in reception desk, or you can call your individual counselor. And you can find that information on our website, how to get to each council office.
So as council president and running councilman, what other duties do you have in that position?
Well, of course, I also am chair of the Committee of the Whole, which again is a work session of all of the counselors. It's also working with the council administration staff, and primarily just working for and with each of our counselors. Well, as well as still representing District 7.
Yes, she's still your representative, everybody. Don't think she's not going Hollywood on y'all. She's still your representative. So the rest of the year, any upcoming meetings you having in the district plan? Or
well, Mayor Whitman is having a meeting with neighborhood association presidents next week. He's invited the councilors. One of the things we're going to take on, the mayor is taking on actually, and it's one of my 3 C's for D7, and that's community cleanliness. We want to have a meeting with our neighborhood presidents where we can talk about what can we do to clean up our neighborhoods, and what can we do to ensure that our residents are working with us to clean up our neighborhoods. So stay tuned for that. There's also a Talking Trash initiative that we're having with several councilors within each of their districts. And so we're going to run that from now through the spring. And so I'll bring you more information about that later. But one of the things that is really looking at the cleanliness and the efforts there, how to keep our neighborhoods clean.
I know it's only been 1 month, but I feel like it's been like 3 or 4 months since you all have been in, because like you all have truly kind of hit the ground running on a lot of different initiatives.
Yes, most definitely. And that's why I'm very thankful to my other 8 colleagues. They all, again, have their own offices, their own districts that they're trying to manage. And so how we're working and developing and becoming a cohesive team. And so it's been a very good experience so far.
Are y'all going to continue that program, like the ACE program?
Yes, actually, I believe they are taking applications for that. Because generally it's first of the year, and I don't believe the new session has started, but stay tuned. Look for that on the Birmingham City website, and they'll make that announcement.
And just the board openings?
And we do have multiple board openings, and you can go on the City Council page under City Council and the Residents tab, and you can pull down a list of boards and agencies where there are vacancies. And I want to encourage residents, this is how you can be a solution to the problem. Go out and look for membership on a board or agency, and this is where you can bring the voice, the community voice, to helping us with our problems here in the city.
Okay, and of course, this is my favorite part of the program, that contact information, if they want to reach you.
Yes, please. Reach out to my office at 205-254-2498. We have staff there. I'm often in the office as well, so you never know, I may pick up that phone. But if you're trying to reach me, please call that number, and then we'll take down your issue, and we'll call you right back.
And one thing I wanted to say, too, is don't wait the council meeting to come, she can't say this, to relay your concerns. City Hall is open from 8 o'clock to about 5 p.m.
That's right.
Monday through Friday. It's always somebody in any of the the council people's office. Just don't wait till the council meeting, everybody, to relate. Because I know a lot of people want to get that little social media viral moment, but, it's your city government.
Yes. And
what you make of it. But I want to congratulate you again. Really looking forward to what you all can do.
Thank you.
I like this whole concept of a team of 10, because it takes both. It takes the mayor's office and you all to continue to grow the city, and especially as we go into 2022 and we got the big World Games coming, that we want to make Birmingham be on all of one accord, you all.
Thank you very much, and I'm very happy to be here, and I appreciate you, and we look forward to next year.
Yes, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I know one thing about her, if she got something, she'll be back in for New Year's.
You're so right.
But thank you again.
Thank you, I appreciate
Madam
it.
President.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching this video. Please check out what'shappenedbirmingham.com for more interviews. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm on Apple Podcasts now for people who just want to get the audio version of it. Thank y'all again, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.